everyone, my name is Kayla, Content Analysis from Leader Associates Impact. Today we are honored to interview Mr. Jerome Henry, Hydrogen Global Segment Manager at Hitachi Energy. Welcome, Mr. Henry.
Welcome, thank you very much.
As we all know, Hitachi Energy is actively involved in the various stages of the hydrogen value chain, from project origination and due diligence to planning, grid connection, and asset management. It's a company dedicated to shaping the future of hydrogen and its role in the global energy landscape. Now, let's dive a bit deeper into Hitachi Energy's role in the hydrogen sector. Mr. Henry, we want to begin by asking about the core components of Hitachi's global hydrogen strategy and its key objectives.
Yes, within the hydrogen value chain, Hitachi Energy is situating itself on the upstream segment and mainly on powering electrolyzers and connecting those electrolyzers to high voltage grids. And you make today hydrogen from water electrolysis. To make this process, you need water and electricity. And the challenge is really that the quantity of power, of electricity needed to produce hydrogen at scale in the quantities that we need to achieve our overall targets of sustainability for 2050 require enormous quantities of electricity and thus enormous equipment and apparatus to connect to the grid. And because of the nature of the renewable source that is needed to produce sustainable hydrogen, so with a low carbon footprint, the renewable source is by nature fluctuating, which increases the difficulty of the grid connection and the topology, the techniques within that system. And the value that we propose is to help customers to design the system, to execute the project, and also to optimize the operations of the system using energy management solutions and other digital ecosystem around the hardware to increase the return on investment, which hopefully supports the investment decision before the project starts.
Thanks. And in the dynamic and ever-changing hydrogen sector, how does Hitachi Energy adapt and evolve to stay at the forefront of this industry while executing its own global hydrogen strategy?
Well, today, hydrogen is a new business. We have been talking about it for a few years, but it's definitely not a few decades. On top, the usage of water electrolysis is also new in the equation, as it is fed now from, it has to be fed from renewable sources. So the technologies that are today installed on the ongoing projects are technologies that are not developed specifically for hydrogen. They come from the solar business, from the battery energy system business, and so on. And Hitachi here wants to support this, this business by developing new core technologies that will be specifically adapted to the hydrogen sector, and not thinking 5, 10 megawatts, but really thinking 1 gigawatt and more. And what are the technologies that we can bring using our semiconductor know-how, using our grid connection know-how, and our electrical design know-how? We really think we can bring added value core products to support this large-scale projects to become feasible. So our technology should really be an enabler for large projects. And we currently are looking for partners to better assess, define the boundary requirements of those technologies in order to speed up. And we really think it's important to co-create, to work collaboratively with different stakeholders of the value chain, end users, electrolyzer OEMs, EPCs, developers, and bringing them within teams, you know, to develop collaboratively, to define and develop collaboratively the solutions that are needed for tomorrow's large-scale projects.
Yeah, thanks for your very detailed sharing. And in closing, what are the most significant technological innovations that Hitachi Energy has implemented to support the hydrogen sector's growth, especially in terms of grid integration and sustainability?
So we try in Hitachi Energy not only to talk, but also to do. And we were very honored 1 month back to participate in the inauguration of a 20 megawatt water electrolysis project that we helped our customer Ovako to execute in Sweden. This project is using 4 5 megawatt modules of alkaline electrolysis to feed hydrogen into a heating process inside Ovako's steel factory before the rolling is done on the steel. And this is a really innovative process. It's the first of its kind worldwide. And we have been very proud to supply on that project the infrastructure powering the electrolyzers in direct current from a connection to the grid in alternative current. So we have supplied the complete power conversion units, containerized, to be protected from the steel, the steel particles that are in the factory, and to keep the temperature of the system at acceptable levels. Also using dry transformer technology, enabling highest level of safety, while recuperating the heat dissipated within the transformers to be fed back to the heating system of the community of the city. So from that project, we have learned a lot on the design of the system, on the operation of the electrolyzers, and the system is now under operation since a month.
Thanks, Mr. Henry, for sharing your insight and expertise. It has been an enlightening discussion about the exciting developments in the hydrogen sector and Hitachi Energy's crucial role in this transition. Thank you. And we eagerly anticipate within this more perspective impact that Hitachi Energy will continue to make in this dynamic industry in the future. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for taking the time for today's interview.
Thank you very much.